So question 7 says, Mr. Rose has 2 rectangular garden plots. Oops. Um, so there's 2. And the first one, plot 1, let's say call this plot 1, 5 meters longer than it is wide. So let's say, since we have 2 plots, let's not say W because we're going to have 2 different W's. So let's say A is the width. I know this is side to side, but actually, you know what, here. Like that, here. A is the width for plot A. The length is going to be 5 meters more than that. All right. I'm just reading it as we go. Remember, I am working on the changed version of the question that is on the announcements. So the one in the Google Doc is incorrect. There's a bit of a misunderstanding there. The numbers in there don't come out working. So there is a corrected one in the announcements. Anyway, the area for the first plot, plot number 1, is 6 meters squared. Cool. Let's write 2. Let's draw it up for 2. Let's call it B. Let's call B the width in meters, the width of plot number 2. The length is, well, the length is B plus 3. It's 3 meters longer than it is wide. And the area is 28 meters squared. There we have 2 plots. We also know that the combined width of the 2 plots, the combined width, is 5 meters. So just combining the width, A plus B, should give us 5 meters. Cool. So all the numbers we're working with here are meters. So we can start making equations like this one. That's one. Let's make another one. Let's make it for plot A. We are saying that the width times the length is the area, which is 6 meters squared. I can do the same thing for the second one as well, the second plot. So anyway, we have 3 equations, and I think we can work it out now. So let's see what we can do with this one. Let's start here. So if we were to work out A, let's expand it. We want to find out what A is. A squared plus 5A equals 6. Looks like a quadratic. So we're going to move the 6. We're going to minus 6 both sides to get this. So we can make one side equal 0. That's one of the more common ways we like to solve our quadratics. That being said, let's think of 2 numbers that add up to 5, but multiply to negative 6. So then we put it into brackets like these. You have a think about it. You can pause it if you'd like, if you want to try it on your own. But, oops, we're going to reach this. So we have 2 possible outcomes where A plus 6 is 0. For this whole thing to be 0, it's either A plus 6 is 0 or A minus 1 is 0. So if we rearrange this one, A can be either negative 6 or A can be 1. Now, since A is a width of a garden plot, I am not going to say that it's negative 6. We say cannot be negative. Negative. So, if I can get a new page. So, cannot be negative. So, A equals 1 meter. Right, now that's the width for plot number 1. for the length of plot number 1, we know that it's a plus 5 equals the length. So a plus 5 is 1 plus 5, gives us 6. 6 meters, that's the length. So, width, oops, I don't need to highlight the whole thing, that's length. Done. Now, we can do the quadratic thing again, but since we've been told that the combined, the sum of widths is a 5. If I add these two widths together from these two plots, they come out to 5. So, if I write that up again, a plus b equals 5. And I know a already. A is 1. Cool, I can rearrange this. Minus 1 both sides, I get 4. B is 4 meters. So the width for plot number 2 is 4. The length for plot number 2 is, as we have said before, that's in the question, it's b plus 4. Right? Wait, no, not 4, sorry. 3 more. It's 3 meters more than the width. Which comes out to, let's do it here, which is 4 plus 3, which is 7 meters. Now, of course, in your actual assignment document, you only write these answers here, right? You write for plot 2, width is 4 meters, length is 7 meters. For plot 1, width is 1 meter, and the length is 6 meters. And that's enough. However, for the working, you would have to solve one of these quadratics. One of these two. You actually don't need to do both because of that last piece of information that says the combined width of these two plots is 5 meters. But we have to eventually solve one of those quadratics, then find out the rest from there. And substitute OA. All right. Hope that helps.